Santa somebody. One like, 0 people watching. Interesting. So the chances, what's up, the wise one? So the chances of chemtrails shot up from this morning to 100%. Just so y'all know. That's what's up, the wise one. Make sure y'all hit that like button when y'all come up in here. You heard me? You heard me? Anyway, so I keep telling y'all, we have to pay attention to what's going on in politics, right? We have to pay attention to what's going on in politics. Because while it's orchestrated, they're still making decisions that will directly affect us. And we got to know what those decisions are going to do, what those decisions entail. You okay? So, and one issue I'd like to cover in regards to politics right now is the fact that your girl, Ayanna Pressley, a congresswoman, is looking to lower the age of voting, lower the voting age to 16 years old. Okay? Now, because she wants to give a voice to those, those teenagers reaching adulthood, she wants them to have a little bit more say in what's going on in the world, in politics. Now, I know what some of y'all are thinking. If they lower the age of voting to 16, then those teenagers are going to look up to the Democratic Party as giving them some form of independence, right? Oh, they believe in us. They believe in our intelligence enough. They believe in our decision-making skills enough. What's good, Cash? They believe in our decision-making skills enough to let us vote, allow us to vote on what goes on in this country, right? On the policies and the people that we choose to represent us, okay? Now, lowering the age of voting to 16, I see it a little deeper than that. I see it deeper than just the Democrats trying to secure more votes, right? Because we know what they're doing with the illegal immigrants. They want to give all this safe harbor to illegal immigrants. They want illegal immigrants to be able to vote so that they can secure more votes, right? Now that's if you believe in the left-right paradigm, right? If you believe in the left-right paradigm, that's how you have to look at it. That's how I look at it, right? Can y'all hear me okay? I got the windows down, feeling the cool air, feels pretty good. So I just wanted some fresh air, So if y'all can hear me okay, I'll keep going with the windows down. If not, let me know. Okay, good. So this is my thing. Lowering the voting age to 16, I feel is a slippery slope. It's a deliberate slippery slope. I'll tell you why. If they lower the age of voting to 16, what's next? What's next? Hold on, y'all. You really got to look both ways when you making turns out here in LA. So, what's next? What's next? What you gonna lower to 16 next? Drinking? Smoking? What's next? Oh, well, we gave them the right to vote. So now they have the right to vote now. It passes through Congress and it passes in the Senate and the president signs it signs it in, or whatever the case may be. What's next? Well, at that point, 16-year-olds are going to be able to vote. And guess what's going to happen with them? Guess what's going to happen with their mentality? They're going to think they grown, right? They're going to think they grown. And then the Democrats are going to pass more measures favoring the 16-year-olds, the 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds. Okay? So why not pass a bill where you lower the age of drinking to 16? Hell, why not? Because essentially what you're doing when you tell people that they can vote is you're telling them they're an adult. You're telling them they're wise enough and grown enough to make decisions on policies and representatives. Okay? So, you lower the age of voting, then, some senator or some congressman, puts up a measure to lower the age of drinking, legal drinking. Then you have them lowering the age of smoking. Then you have them lowering the age of consent, which is the most important part. What's to stop them from pushing a bill, which they've been trying to do this for decades, lowering the age of consent to 16, all across the board federally? What's to stop that from happening? Well, if 16-year-olds have their say, they're gonna want to pass something like that. Because they first of all, 16-year-olds already think they're grown. They not. They don't have the experience or the wisdom to really make sound decisions. But you give them the right to vote, they're going to think. It's a bad idea, man. You're going to validate them in the wrong way. Okay, you're going to validate them to where they think that they can make grown-ass decisions. And so why not lower the age of consent to 16 years old? If I can vote, so why can't I date a 28-year-old? Why can't I date a 25-year-old when I'm 16 or 17? Why not? So, you don't think these nasty Democrats, like Hillary Clinton's friends in Pizzagate, you don't think all these elites are going to want to push a bill through to lower the age of consent to 16 with the quickness? So you have to start little by little. But you know what they won't lower the age of consent to? To purchase firearms. They'll never lower that to 16 years old. They're going to raise that up to 21. They want to raise that up to 25. You see the hypocrisy? That brings me to, the fact, and why not, hell, conscription age? Why not lower conscription age to 16? If Uncle Sam needs you to fight in the war at 16, why not? You think you're grown, right? Why not lower the conscription age to 16? The age at which you could be drafted into the military. Why not? And then what? Maybe 14-year-olds will feel like, oh well, why can't we be grown like the 16 years old, like 16-year-olds? And what if out of spite, they're angry at their parents, these 16-year-olds who are still living in their parents' houses, right? They're not grown. They don't have their own spot. You know, they're not paying their own bills. They're not providing for themselves. They're completely codependent on their parents. Parents who feel like, you know, they need to steer their children in a certain direction. And, you know, it might be a little strict. Your parents might be strict. Well, out of spite, why wouldn't a 16-year-old vote in a complete opposite way that their parents would vote, just to piss the parents off? Because see, now the parents have no control over how their kids vote. What's up, Smooth Spanish? What's up, Concealed Ringleader? See you in the house. So what are we doing here? Have you hung out or spoken to a 16 to 17-year-old lately? I have. My wife's godmother's nieces are 17 and 18 years old, 17 and 19 or something like that. Look. She thinks she grown. The 16-year-old thinks she grown. She ain't. She's still gullible. You know, she thinks she grown. She thinks she know about life, but she really don't. And her sister, who's 19 years old or something like that, 18 or 19. I mean, she's still like a kid. She's still like a kid. She literally behaves like a child. Like at 18 or 19, whatever age she is, she acts like a child. She, you know, she watches cartoons. You know what I'm saying, and all that. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, man. Slippery slope. Slippery slope. The last thing we want to do is give the Democrats more voting power. And let me tell y'all something else too. I don't know if you're aware, but in New Zealand, just days after the massacre, just days, they passed a law to ban semi-automatic rifles and assault rifles and whatever assault weapons. They literally banned the ownership of semi-automatic weapons. Okay? Just days after the attack, after the massacre. And you saw what the Prime Minister said. She didn't give a hot shit about the victims' families. She didn't say jack shit about that. Yeah, they think they know it all. But, so they're banning semi-automatic weapons, assault weapons, or whatever. And any component, any part that could turn a weapon into a semi-automatic weapon, or a fully automatic weapon, any part. So that means that you won't have access to parts that will give you an assault weapon, what they consider an assault weapon, or a semi-automatic rifle. Shit's crazy. Okay, so they did that days after. I'm telling you, man, These people don't care. They flat out didn't say jack shit about the victims' families. They didn't, nothing. You know, where's the heartfelt speeches about the tragedy, about how it affects people that it happened to? So, in the wake of them banning all these weapons, your Democratic socialist, Bernie Sanders, said that we need to follow suit. That we need to do what New Zealand did. My 10-year-old started playing hooky. See? Think they know it. See? You tell them they can vote? Oh, hell. All hell gonna break loose. I'll tell you that right now. There's gonna be soda pop water fountains all over the place. Mandatory freaking candy sessions in school. All kind of crap. Anyway. So yeah, your boy Bernie Sanders, your boy Burn wants to follow a New Zealand suit and pass measures within days. Days. When did this happen? Last week? Oh, you about to go to your sister's house? So cute. So yeah. Why not, man? See, the agendas are crazy. Man, that little boy just threw that girl on the ground. Little punk ass little boys hitting old girls and shit. See what's going on? They want the women to be men and the men to be women. You know, there was a woman, Miss Universe, little Miss Universe, teenage Miss Universe, who went skiing not too long ago and dropped dead of a heart attack. As healthy as can be, going skiing, drops dead of a heart attack. You know what was at the top of that mountain that she skied down? A huge cell tower in Austria. Y'all can look that up. I forgot her name, but she dropped dead, 18 years old, or 19. It's crazy. Anyway, y'all, that's all I wanted to talk about. I'm gonna let y'all know, don't be fooled by this voting at 16 crap, because that's just gonna be bad for business. Oh my God, why don't this thing shut off? Work. Yeah, I'm here at work now. Yep. Funny thing about one of the bad things about being a foreman is you can't like call in sick, especially if you're the only foreman on the job. So as a foreman, you have to make arrangements for somebody to cover you. Yeah, I mean, yep, it's good money. So, yep, I'm here, you know. But yeah, you can't just call in sick, like, last minute. Can't do that. Like one of the guys did today. So, can't just do it. I got to come in, you know. That's, you know, you accept the gig, you accept the responsibility. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? What you do is you plan ahead. Like if you want to take, I got some paid family leave that I want to use up. I'm gonna let them know. You know, this week I'm gonna take those days. You know, and then they'll be all right. Anyway, I'm out of here, y'all. Got to get this day started so I can go home later on. Damn, this thing won't turn off. All right, much love to y'all. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you ain't subscribed. Share this video, whatever. You know, it is what it is. Much love to y'all. Shout out to all my people. Shout out to my mods and all y'all. Much love to you. Thank you for joining me. All right, peace.